That's a really interesting
What?
Aha.
Hey,
breakdown because
Nope.
I've made a
Okay.
lot of money.
But I flipped so fast
Okay.
that it got a one for me.
Okay. Why exactly?
Because this is exactly.
There it is. 2-for-1 ride and Louise and set up recurring payments.
Perfect.
exactly the commercial I was talking about. It looks cheap. The lighting is crap. The person who's been hired is not engaging. It looks like there was no money put behind the marketing. They didn't hire a proper lighting designer. I mean, it just looked like an inexpensive commercial with no funding behind it. Not that money is the thing, but it's just not interesting. It's such an incredible message, and I'm bored.
Gotcha. All right.
So it was clear to you, but
Right.
just...
The message is clear.
Yeah, okay. Thanks.
Dan, go ahead.
My review is, I tuned it right out. I didn't get the message because that was really lame. What stuck out for me was his cheap green shirt, that little kind of thing. And to me, all the cheap qualities of it, that's what you see in a 22 minutes routine. You don't want to see that in an ad, right? Like it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be funnier. The music is bad. It's not quite bad enough. It was basically monotonous. The whole thing. Had no.
That's not monotonous enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I tuned it right out. Like it looked like a Chamber of Commerce ad or something.
David.
I gave it a 3. I called it conserve and recycle. I haven't liked that guy since he tells the weather, doesn't he?
I'm just the moderator.
He's on
Mark
Dreesen?
Mark Madriga.
Yeah, and I don't like him when he tells the weather either. I got the message, but it was like they were trying to, it's like a teacher you really hate, trying to get the point across, whereas if they had gotten someone who is either a well-known designer, like does houses and things, that implements recycling and reusing, that it would have gotten the point across a lot more.
Okay.
And the commercial looked like it was made 20 years ago. It didn't really.
This is the problem with using, maybe I'm getting off the subject, okay? But this is the problem with using a well-known personality, because you have some people that like that person, other people who don't. So right off the bat, some people are going to like the ad, and other people are not.
Irrespective
They're
of
going
what
to
it's
be
going to be.
influenced that way.
Yeah, I see.
So what was your impression, Mike?
I only gave it a 3, because after seeing that ad, and after listening to the people around the table talk about, what the ad was about. What was the ad about? Who is the company that Madriga was advertising for? It only came up at the very end. Right? Who is the company? Does anybody know?
I have no idea. I'm just
that message has been getting out for so long that I knew who it was when he first started talking. I knew it was PowerSport.
Yeah, but also they recommend that you go to
the Bottle Depot place.
Bottle Depot.
Yeah.
And I actually didn't know who the gentleman was, so for me that didn't sway me. It was just the quality of the marketing. It just swayed me through that.
Yeah. So
Ian, thanks, Mike.
Through my cynicism of commercials, I give it a 5, and I call it in your face, right? And I was happy. I knew the message anyway, and it was reinforcing what I already knew. So I wanted it straight up, no guff, no fancy bullshit lighting or anything. I just wanted straight up, remind me. The only thing I complained about is the website. Maybe, I know it's Power Smart or BC Hydro has this website, and I don't know if he mentioned that at all. I saw the little text in the bottom, but I wish he would have mentioned that, repeated, or the text was bigger for the website, because I think it's an important marketing tool right now these days to really have that. If you're going to do in your face, you might as well go in your face the website too, right? And I give it a 5. I thought, good on them. They did it straight up instead of trying to BS everybody. That's my opinion.
Well, I was going back and forth between a 1 and a 7, and then a 5, and then a 3, and then a 1. And I didn't particularly like the music, but I kind of faded it out because I wanted to hear like the commercial, like what is he actually talking about? Like he was getting my interest when he was talking about your old radios with the you just keep one there that flashes, and in my mind I went, oh, I have one of those, you know. And so I called it Old Electrons, and basically what the advertisement was asking me to do was not to throw out my old stuff, but that I have, you know, I can go and bring it to the depot place and get rid of it that way.
So it's clear enough. It would seem to me.
I mean, it gave me some information that if I could use it, or, you know, if it was useful to me that I had these things, you know, just because, you know, the guy, you know, I didn't fall in love with him, I still got the information that I needed to go and do what I had to do.
So it did the job it was supposed to do, but you're
Well,
not particularly excited about it?
Well, yeah, for me it did. Like if my husband came home, I'd say, oh, you know, I just saw this commercial. You know, we can get rid of this little clock radio and you can bring it here. No big deal. So it's kind of going back and forth. Well, is it? Do I hate it? Do I love it? Did I get the information I needed? You know, so I had
It sounds like you did, though. Did you get the
I
information
did.
you needed?
I
Okay.
did. I did.
Just maybe not enough fashion, but
Yeah, like the fashion
Good.
didn't, you know, the information.